Hi, everybody. Welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and this particular show is called Saturday Solutions. It's a non-political reading, at least it's oriented to be that way. Sometimes it tends to give that impression that there will be some politics in it, but it's always in a general point of view. So what we do here is we look at our current situation, then we look at our hopes and dreams, and we look at a roadmap on how to get from the current situation to our hopes and dreams. And sometimes we will need a clarifier on that, so we will look at that. After that, we'll get a message from the earth and a general message from spirit, from our ancestors, from our angels. And from there, we'll just see where Spirit directs me to pull cards from. I have many decks to choose from. So we can't do anything unless we get started. So let's do this. I wanted to thank you all, first off, for a really, really fun evening Thursday. It was a great time coloring. I could have sat there all night long and colored with you guys. Oh, it was really restful. I hope it was entertaining for you and not really super boring. I tried to keep conversation going and, keep up the light workers roundtable with the pledge and that kind of a thing. So, yeah, try this and see how it works. I would like to have an art night. Once a month. So we might just turn that into this. So, okay, Spirit, what is our current situation, please? Good grief. My fingers don't want to let go of the cards. Either that or the cards just don't. Okay. Again. Same card last week. We got the rattle. Aren't we surprised? Have you been hearing people spouting off? Like babies shaking their rattles. Sorry, I can't help it. I have to laugh. What do? You laugh or you cry? And I'm not willing to cry over these fools. So, yeah, same as last time, you guys. They're going to be louder and louder and louder as we go. So get used to, even if you don't get the card, get used to hearing the rattle. Also, you have a voice. You have a right to rattle and hush them up, just like the president did. I loved it. It was, heckle me. Heckle me, I heckle the hecklers. Anyway, yeah, at least if you don't like the man, at least be respectful to the office, is what I was always taught. You want to be president maybe someday. And wouldn't you want respect? No. Enough of that lecture. This card is a 7 card, which is about control, reflection, and assessment. And what it is that we are reflecting on we're assessing and reflecting on how much control do we really have in any given situation, whether it's politics or not. In any given situation, how much control do you really have? How much control do you really want? I don't know about you. Sometimes it's just easier to let go of that control. Not sometimes. Most of the time. Usually when you find yourself really worried about something, it's because you're trying to control something that is out of your control. So it just builds frustration, and frustration leads to worry, and worry leads to fear, and the next thing you know, you are out of control as well as the situation. Let's see what our hopes, dreams, and goals are. This is the this is the Colette Baron Reid Mystical Shaman deck. This is the Colette Baron Reid Shaman Dreams deck. And this is what we're looking for our goals with this deck. Take that one right off the top. Holy wow. Obstacles. The wall. There's hope in that though, because yeah, we're surmounting these obstacles. We're finding the light that's peering through the darkness. It's almost as though, as I'm looking at this card up close, let me show you. Oh, get the cards put up. See back in here? All that. Are those buildings? They look like, you know, like that could possibly be a church or something. Tall buildings. This is my imagination. But as you look, this is like that beach in Ireland that is a natural honeycomb shaped the way it fractures from freezing and thawing, and the work of the ocean. This almost looks like it's underwater, but obviously it's in a cavern. And a cavern that someone has drilled into to allow the light through. No matter how tough and hard this surrounding rock was, they made it through there. So as we see walls, we see an obstacle. It's only an obstacle if it's unsurmountable. And this card is reminding you, yeah, there's no such thing. We will always find, as long as you look for the light, right there, there's no object that you cannot surmount. Right now, though, we're so busy hearing and speaking our minds that, you know, even the earth is rattling. That earthquake wasn't a coincidence. You think after last week's reading, Gaia was mad. Telling us, knock it off, quit wasting everything. Why do you think that it's okay to use her up? Why do we think it's okay to go and use and use and use and use without even thinking about it? It's like just getting in your car and driving until it doesn't have any more gasoline. There's no more fuel to get you anywhere. It makes that car useless. You use it all up the fuel. So give us an idea how to get from all this yap trap noise to getting through the wall. Okay. Wow, that one fell out perfectly. Magic of prayer. It's just not of prayer, it's magic prayer. You look at her, she's not just praying from her mind, she's praying from her whole being. She's calling on her light, and she's calling on healing, eternal light. We cannot get from all this loudmouth ridiculousness to being able to pierce the wall into the light without using magic prayer. To me, this is saying we have to manifest this. This is not something that all the hard work, physical hard work on earth and all the planning that we can figure out is going to do for us. it's not going to help. It's not going to work. Not without manifesting and matching the energy through magic prayer. Wow, that's powerful. Even in her temples, in her sacred site, she sees transformation. And it's happening to her because her heart is open. It is open. So obviously, we have got a chakra blocked. Wow. We need clarification on that? I don't think so. Well, you know what? Before we do the chakra, let's do a clarification card. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle, also by Colette Baron Reed, and that will be the final deck, final pull from any of her decks for this reading. Take that card right there. Really wants to stick out. Ooh, okay. That makes perfect sense. You know, the yin and the yang. Yin is the feminine side. And I'm looking at that as though we need to call on our feminine side. The divine feminine as the guidance that we need, the calm that we need, and the love we need to share. In the divine feminine, we will find the nurturing, healing love we are so desperately looking for. So desperately looking for. And also the etherealness, the lightness of the fabric here in the curtain, as well as the pink flower petals. And you can see a little bit of mist or smoke maybe coming out of this vessel, out of this bowl. All of those things are also a part of flow. As I was talking with a friend recently, flow, you can use anything around you that flows in and above and around you, through you, below you, as your definition of what is flow and how to get into it. It doesn't necessarily have to be water. I teach water because it's very visual and you can see that leaf floating on the water. But it can be wind. It's gravity. It's a lot of things. So in this instance, if you turn to your feminine side, your kind, nurturing side, the divine feminine is there with open arms to assist you in this magical prayer. See the pink? I hold these two cards up together. Look at this. There is quite a bit of pink in both cards. It's not really showing up a lot in this one, like it really is in the card. But there's, in this area here, there's a lot of pink in this card. So, yeah. What chakra do we have blocked, folks? Hello. I just keep dumping everything on the floor. I don't know why today. My hands are a little bit tired from coloring, but that's a good tired. Pardon me. Okay. This is the Swatches of Chakra, the Kaleidodope deck by Crystal Banner. Looks like little paint splotches. Let's take this one right here. You feel like your dreams are stifled? Like, why bother having a dream? Can't reach it anyway. I know that looks like that's white. I apologize. It's very light lavender. That's even whiter. Okay, we'll do this then. Now you can see it. That's better. So that's... Oh dear. That's a crown chakra. Which has to do with connecting to source energy. Well, actually, as I'm looking at that's got more blue in it. So that's more of some of these colors in this deck, I swear. That's the third eye. So that's your vision, your hopes and dreams. Man, that is a really light colored card. Anyway, that's your intuition, your basic abilities. Let's see if I can get that in a little different light. There we go, that's better. Not really. It's just my lighting. I need better lighting. It's your intuition, your psychic abilities, your inner wisdom, your consciousness, and your awareness. And when it's balanced, you have insight, and strong intuition. Your emotions are in balance. You're very self-aware. You have a lot of clarity and imagination. You're recognizing the signs and the symbols, the synchronicities. And noticing patterns is easier because you have clear vision. When it's out of balance, you're cynical, closed-minded, full of anxiety and paranoia, full of confusion, because you're rejecting your intuition. You're more ego-focused, not heart-focused, and you're out of touch with reality. You're being judgmental. How dare you judge anyone or anything without you personally going through that plight? You have no idea how it is through their eyes. We don't. None of us do. That's going to drive me nuts. But anyway. Here. These stones for this is our buddy back here. Labradorite. A pretty iridescent blue-green. Amethyst. And this is also amethyst. Sodalite. And moonstone. The white one on the bottom in the ring is moonstone. Affirmations you need to tell yourself to start healing your third eye chakra is I am intuitive and connect. I nurture my spirit. I listen to my deepest wisdom. I am open to inspiration and ideas, and I am in touch with my inner guidance. Yeah. Wow. I would definitely say we have a chakra relax. So let's put these cards all back up here. Just like so. this guy forward. There we go. I'm going to put this over here. We know what that rattle looks like. Oh, sorry. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. Now we can see better. Let's see what Gaia has to say. I am so sorry I've had to move the camera so much in this reading, but to do the coloring for the Lightworkers Roundtable on Thursday night, I had to pretty much move all my settings, and so getting them all back again is a trick. It's not the easiest thing to pull off. So we're working on it. We'll get there. I will find that happy medium, right? So what we get here. There we go. Now, Gaia, what have you got to tell us, please? Gaia, what have you got to tell us? Spirit of the East. The sun rises in the east. The moon rises in the east. It's like if you believed in linear time, which most people do because that's what we are taught as human beings, it begins and ends in the east. But it really doesn't, because it ends in the west. It begins in the east. It is not linear. It is spiral. See them all? Look at them all. This is definitely about time. And as it flows through, time flows through. It's flowing through your life. It's flowing through your hands. Just like it flows in over and around a feather. This, yes, this is also a bubble. Your bubble, your creation. It's in your hands. If you do not like your life, hello, are you waiting for someone to rescue you? How can they rescue you when they can't crawl in your head and see what you need? I'm going to tell you right now, that concept of Prince Charming or Princess whatever is a fairy tale for human beings who make mistakes. Stop beating yourself up over your mistakes and look to the east, to the new horizon that is coming. Wow. That's over here. She's tired of being angry, and she's tired of lecturing us. Gaia is. She's just telling us to look at the east for new beginnings. Because if we don't start looking for something new, and just keep staying in the same old rut, she's going to flick us off like fleas off a dog's back. And that's a message principle. Let's see what the angels and ancestors have to tell us about this. This message, please. We don't pick that card. Oof. Get the hunter. Look at all the spirals in these cards today. Get the hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Don't be afraid of them. Track them down and face them. It's amazing how quickly the negative will back down when you face it bold in the face. It will back down. So keep that in mind as well. Look at him. He has the horns of the ram and the antlers of the stag. You can be sure his aim is pure. He has icy, cold, well-focused, but not really cold now that I pull it up closer. His nurturing eyes. He knows the importance of his role in his community, and he doesn't doubt it, doesn't discuss it, he just acts upon it. For his strength is everlasting and it's unlimited, and he knows when to call upon it and when to let it go. I'm sorry, I'm going to turn those lights all the way down. It's darker, but sorry, the light from outside is making a difference too. It's just bright. I can't help it. Anyway, doggone glare. Anyway, these two cards. Track down your fears and desires. Don't worry about them. Face them. Face them. Once you face them, they don't come back. You won't ever have to go through it again once you face it. It's a pretty powerful message. I'm going to pull one more card, y'all. Relatively short reading today, but to the point. No dilly-dallying around. This is from the Therapests as usual. We get this card a lot. It's your weirdness that makes you wonderful. Don't forget that. It is your weirdness that makes you wonderful. I'm going to pull another one so we can get a different card. Sorry. Oh, and for those of you who are feeling sad or depressed for some reason, please know, depression lies. There is no circumstances that is unchangeable, and there's no situation that is ever hopeless. All things change. This too shall pass. Wait it out. Nothing is so insurmountable that you have to stop trying. It may seem that way at times, but believe me, reach out. Reach out. Someone is there. Someone's there to back you up. You're never alone. Ever alone. You reach out and ask for help, Spirit will make sure you get that help. I thank you all for being here with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And next week we have Valentine's Day as well. This Thursday, I'm welcoming Tarot Stash to the Lightworkers Roundtable for a lively and fun discussion. Join us. And until then, be kind to one another. But most of all, be kind to yourself. And when you're using your voice and your rattle, use it with love. Don't use it with condemnation or, see, I know better than you. Use it with love. Use it with, what if we try this? You make it slap down really quick, but hey, at least you tried your way. Anyway, I love you guys. We'll see you next week. And yeah, to prayers to the people of Syria and the people of Turkey, and to the rescue workers who are, as Danny Shea says, who are going to be taking care of and finding those poor victims of the earthquake. I send you all my prayers. My magical prayers are for you. Blessings to you all, and thank you. Goodbye now.